Let's get to it right now with Linda Scott, representing local government nationally, but is a councillor in the City of Sydney Council. Despite her colour of green, that's just her preferences. She votes Labor all the time. Lovely to see her. None other than Michael Kroger, former Victorian Liberal Party president, blue to his bootstraps, and that's why we love him. So, does anyone care about the Prime Minister going to Kyle's wedding? Firstly, I love Kyle. Secondly, congratulations to him and Tegan and beautiful Otto, who was there as well. I couldn't care less. Do you care, Michael?
Yes, obviously congratulations to Kyle and his wife and baby, a great event. But yes, look, this is the 15th, this month, mate, is the 15th anniversary of Kevin Rudd's infamous visit to visit Kate Blanchett in hospital on the birth of her baby.
That is a phenomenal memory.
When he could have been at John, it was April 2008, when he could have been at the late, great John Button's state funeral in Melbourne. But Kevin Rudd chose to stay in Sydney, go to a cabinet meeting in Sydney in the afternoon, and he chose to stay in Sydney and pop in to see Kate, and, well, lo and behold, the media were outside. Kevin didn't want them there, of course, but they were there, shock horror, and he was able to say, yes, he'd met Kate, and the baby was beautiful, and, it's great. He was hoping Kate would come to the summit, but that was up to her, the 2020 summit. It was up to Kate. So the light bulb's flashing. No, this is where Prime Ministers confuse their office with celebrity, and they think they're being invited to things because of their own riveting persona, their own great charisma. Kyle, according to press reports, hardly knows Albo. When Albo stops being Prime Minister, Kyle will never see him again, never invite him to anything again. And I'd love to know how many times Kate has invited Kevin round for drinks since he stopped being Prime Minister. No, these Prime Ministers that get on think they're a celebrity. They think they're up there with the celebrities. I think the late, great Peter Barron once said that, he knew premiers had lost the plot when they started saluting honour guards. And this Prime Minister, this bloke has lost the plot.
Now, Linda, we all know I couldn't be the hardest. I am the hardest marker of the greatest Prime Minister of all time. But I've got to say, I think Kyle was taking the piss. They fell for the bait. Well played, Kyle.
Look, congratulations to Kyle and Tegan. What lovely news that they got married and it looked like a really...
If it was Scott Morrison, would you be blowing up tonight?
I really wouldn't. I have to say that the Prime Minister is doing well and running an excellent government. The worst that Michael Kroger has to complain about is that he's going to a wedding of a friend of his on a Saturday evening.
He hardly knows him.
Well, Michael Kroger, I'm sure that, you and your friends will write column inches about this. You've got to have something to talk about. I understand that. But we've got a government ticking all the boxes, doing all the right things, doing an extraordinary job of running the nation. Every week the polling shows
Don't push too hard because I'm about to talk about
Australians are happy with their performance.
Companies.
And this is all you've got to talk about. The Prime Minister went to the wedding of a friend of his and he enjoyed himself. And it's a joyful thing when those two people who love each other got married.
I look forward to... We're going to keep that capsule for when inevitably Prime Minister Hasty has an event and somebody turns up and Twitter's gone crazy all week, or Prime Minister Dutton or anyone else. All right.